I'd like a private meeting, please.
Oh, all right. Are you a client?
I'm looking to become a customer. I have a substantial private savings I'd like to deposit with your bank.
Wonderful. How substantial?
7 figures.
7. I see. Excellent. Yes, let's just find a nice private area then. Follow me, please. I didn't catch your name, Mr.
Reaper.
So, what do you do for a living, Mr. Reaper?
I'm in the retirement industry.
Ah, then we're in a very similar business. Have these past few years been as profitable for you as they have for us?
Very.
Excellent. Director Savalas has taken us to record profits. All it took was a creative approach to the elimination of, let's say, unwanted elements.
I'm all for elimination.
Let me just activate the booth privacy setting for one moment. This way nobody can see or hear anything that goes on in here.
Practical.
Isn't it? So, you wanted to open a savings account, Mr. Reaper?
Yes.
Smart move. People have started filling their mattresses with cash, blaming the banks for the host of financial woes in the world, but let me be blunt. These people are the reason the world is slipping.
Really?
I say we stop taxing the wealthy and allow them to put the money back into society rather than into the state coffers. Watch how that creates jobs for everyone. If people don't put money in the bank, we can't invest and generate revenues for us all. That's practically robbery.
Interesting.
That's why people of your pedigree are valued customers here at Milton Fitzpatrick. We're on the lookout for quality clientele, not the run-of-the-mill folks who just want to borrow money to save their small businesses. If that sounds interesting, well, then we should set up a proper meeting next week. Talk more about those 7 figures of yours, okay?
Sure.
Excellent. A pleasure, Mr. Reaper.
Hello. I'm here for a chat about opening up an account.
I'm sorry I keep bothering you, but I was just wondering if my briefcase has turned up yet.
Sorry, sir. No one's turned it in.
That's unfortunate. Okay, I'll come by later.
I never thought I'd see that happen. Avoid that, man. Fred catching us talking about this coat.
Man, we might have a situation. I'll check the perimeter. Over. Who's there?
This is the vault, 47. The data core should be behind that large steel door. Great work, 47. You now have access to the vault. Good work, 47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself.
We talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathrooms. He's been there for ages.
Okay. Doesn't sound promising. Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let me know when he comes out.
Will do.
Thanks.
Oh, there you are. Feeling better, I hope. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
I feel like a new man. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here. Nervous? Don't worry. You'll do fine.
Hello, Mr. Garcia, I presume. Please, take a seat.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you had time to drop by. Now, we've looked through all your paperwork. Very much like to send you.
Mr. Thomas, have a seat, please.
Ah, Mr. Thomas. Good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right.
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a better impression of who you are on a psychological level. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Let's proceed then. If you will, Please pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
This one.
All right, now look at it closely. Take a few moments, then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see. What kind of animal?
A bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Feeding? On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood flowing from the body. It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes. Brutal, even.
Right.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas. Not what we expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
I see a figure in a large coat. Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. Perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here? Take in the whole image, please, and in as much detail as possible, tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, I have to say, that was very impressive, Mr. Thomas. With your cutthroat approach and killer instinct, I think you'll fit right in with Milton Fitzpatrick. Wouldn't you say so, Melissa?
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. Mr. Thomas, allow me to congratulate you on your new position as an investment banker here at Milton Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. When do I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
You know what? If you want, feel free to have a look around the bank. You've got clearance all the way to the top. Get to know the place. Just don't go into the CEO's office. We don't want to lose you on your first day.
Thank you.
I'm sure you can see yourself out, Mr. Thomas. Have a nice day. Hello and welcome. Please have a seat.
Director Saval eliminated. Good work, 47.
God, that's hilarious. Have you seen? Wait. There.
Sir, I will have to pat you down if you want to come through. Security measures. This is just standard procedure. Thank you.
Understood. Get stopped in everything.